guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be working on a little Christmas in July project. I was invited to participate in a swap and so I am super excited to get started. So let's get right into it. So for this swap, we were to create a little trinket box. We're supposed to include 2 embellished shakers, a sequin mix, a store-bought goodie, and I think that's it. So what I've decided to do is create these little boxes. They open up just like this. They're little mailer boxes from Scrap Diva. And inside, I'm hoping that I can fit some goodies in here, like the 2 shakers in here. And then I'm hoping I can somehow stick all my little trinkets on this top box. And then I'll do the die cuts in a separate little, I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the die cuts yet, but I'm thinking like a little clipboard maybe that can go behind this and just package it all together. So we'll see. But today we're working on these boxes. I have been having trouble with my sewing machine, you guys, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of stitching on these boxes, which I regret. So as you can see on this one, I stitched everything on the top, and I think that's just how I'm going to do it. You know, like I'm not going to stitch the side pieces, which makes me very sad, but it's still going to be really cute. Look at that right there. Isn't that adorable? He is so stinking cute. Okay, so let me show you this mailer. This comes with a lot of pieces, okay? This is the large mailer box, okay? And so this is your base piece right here. And basically your box is gonna be the size of this box right here in the center. So let's measure it. It's about almost 4.5 inches, a little under 4.5 inches, and then about 3 inches. So it's about 4 by 3. Okay, this is your top layer. So you only need to cut out 1 of each. Okay, and then it comes with all of these layering pieces, you guys. So you've got all of the pieces to layer the sides of your box. And what's awesome about this is that you don't just get one, you get every single piece you need to be layered. You get it in this pack. So you can just run it through your die cutting machine one time, and then you have options. Like you even get 2 of these, you guys, like one for the top, one for the base. So I love that about this die set. It just makes it easier on the cutting. It's really fast and easy to put this together. It literally takes minutes. And then it comes with these 2 pieces right here to embellish the top of your box. You can use these to create like a little shaker window. You can use this to create a little layering piece. On my box, I did a little layering piece because I wanted to add that little polar bear, and I really wanted to embellish the top of the box. So I used mine as a little layering piece, but you can certainly use these to create a little see-through window or a little shaker window. So really, really cute. And you have a lot of options. So this comes in a large, medium, and a small. I only have the large and the small, I think. I'm not even sure if it's large and small. They both come with all the exact same pieces, okay? And actually, let me put this in a bag before I lose these pieces. I wanted to put them in a little Ziploc baggie because there's so many pieces, and I don't want them to be, you know, mixed up with other pieces or lost. So I like to use those little sleeves that fit into binders because I store them in binders. But I need to get one of those for this. Okay, so for now, he's going in a little Texas Tough HEB Ziploc baggie. Okay, and then this is the smaller one that I have, okay? And I'm gonna show you how to put this together. It is so, so easy. Okay, so I have the pieces to put both of these together. Let's start off with, put this aside. These are the pieces for the small one. These are for the large one. So we'll start with small, okay, and then we'll move up to the large. Or actually, no, maybe I should do the large because it's bigger and it's easier for you to see, okay? So look how easy this is, you guys. I've got my 1 piece right here, my 2nd piece right here, right? So what I'm going to do is add some glue. See how this one has a little rounded edge? That's going to be the top front piece. This square piece is your back piece, and that's what you're going to use to adhere to your bottom base. Your bottom base is the same on both sides, so it doesn't really matter which side you're using. It only matters if you're using, you know, a printed cardstock, but I'm just using craft paper for mine, and I'm going to use some glue, some liquid glue. So I'm just going to add some glue to this piece, and remember the top piece you're going to use this little rectangle, because this little rounded edge is the front of your box, okay? And it is so easy to put this together. So I'm just gonna bring this over to the perforated edge, or to the fold line basically, and give it a little press. Okay. So far that's what we have. See how I just brought it up to that fold line right there, all the way to the fold line right there. Okay. And so what Erica says in her video, in her tutorial, is that because of manufacturing, the die cannot cut all the way to this little edge right here. See how it curves right before you get to that fold line? So she recommends you just cut a little slit, real tiny slit, to make it easier to fold. Okay, it's gonna fold either way, but yeah, just cut a really tiny slit on both sides just to that fold line. Okay, it's like literally like less than a centimeter what you're gonna cut. You're basically just trimming it. Okay, and she says to do that on this one as well, and so we're gonna go ahead and do that and just cut that little line. I don't think I need to do it there. Okay. All right, so we cut those little lines. We've got our box, super easy, right? But before I start folding, I want to set down my pieces, okay? So I'm gonna adhere this piece right here. Keep in mind, you know, which direction everything is. This is gonna be the front of your box, where this little rounded edges, that's the front. So I'm going to lay out my pieces. This is gonna be the back side of my box right here, okay? So I'm gonna put this in a different direction than these. These are gonna go on the side of my box. And then this one is gonna go right here, which is gonna be facing this direction. Okay, got it. So the direction matters, okay? That's this piece right here. I want the little triangles facing down. So I'm gonna face them towards the center of the box, if that makes sense. And then I think I should do that the same with this. So this is the bottom of my box. I should have these facing the bottom of my box, right? Yeah, okay, we got it. And I did not cut one for the bottom of my box because I didn't have enough paper. I am using a digital paper collection, the Snow and Cocoa. I've never owned the Snow and Cocoa paper collection. If any of you guys have that out there, don't want it, send it over my way. I have always wanted to have the Snow and Cocoa collection. I wish they would bring it back. By the time I started crafting, it had already been out of stock and sold out. So yeah, I've never owned it, but I do have the digital, and I'm using this pink paper from another Christmas collection. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna put these down and then we will fold it. So we've got all our pieces on, right? All our layering pieces on our top and bottom are adhered. Now we can start folding on those fold lines, and they are embossed really perfectly onto your paper, so it's an easy fold. Okay, just like that. Make them nice and crisp. Okay, and I learned this tip. I got this tip off of Carol, one of our other design team members, and she shared how to create the little pocket for you to adhere these. Okay, so what she does is she actually uses part of the die set to adhere and fold. So this is the large one. I'm going to grab the large. Okay, and what she does is, so we're gonna bring these in, right, like that. We fold to that. Okay, so these tabs right here, we've already added our top part, but we're kind of putting together the bottom box. They just tuck away inside, and you put this in. Okay, you're gonna fold this over, and that's your box. But you need to make sure not to glue. There's only one spot you can add glue, and that's on the actual tab. On the inside of your tab, that's where you're gonna add glue. You don't want any glue on this piece right here, because this is where this top box lid is going to slide in. That's what's gonna close your box. So let me show you what I mean. So this, see how this slides into the box like that? So you want to make sure that you are creating a little pocket right there, and that there isn't any glue there. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, and this tip I learned from Carol. So she grabbed her die set, the layering piece, she sandwiches it right here, she puts it right in there. Okay, and then she brings this in she adds her glue to the inside of that tab, okay? Only to the inside. Do it very carefully because you don't want any glue on the other side, okay? She adds her glue in there, so just right there. And then she folds this tab over, okay? And she has her pocket, okay? And she has the die there. You're just gonna apply some pressure to that. Make sure it adheres. We're using liquid glue, so it takes a minute, you know, to really get in there and adhere, okay? And then she slides this out gently because you don't want to rip your paper, so you want to slide that out gently. And see how you have your little pocket right there? That's where this top lid piece is going to slide in, okay? Oh, and see how I didn't cut it right there very well? That's where Erica recommends that you cut your little slit. So let me do that. There you go. Okay. And then this is going to go right here, right in there. See? Right in there. See how it just slides right in there? So let's do it again on this side, okay? We've got these two tabs, and then we've got this piece right here that's going to fold over. We don't want any glue on this piece right here. We're going to take our die, fold it in like that, right? We're going to add our glue to the inside of that tab. And we're going to fold this over. So that was just an awesome tip, I thought, from Carol. It was a great way to ensure that you don't add glue where you're not supposed to, and that your little pocket is kind of already shaped because you're applying pressure to adhere this tab. So I thought that was a great little tip. Thank you, Carol, for sharing that with us. Okay, and then you just slide your die out very carefully. And there you go. That's your box, you guys. That's it. Then you just put this goes in, and these are gonna slide into this side right there, okay? Isn't that so super easy? It's so stinking easy. I love this die set. I don't know why I hadn't used it before, because I love gift boxes, and so I think that all the pieces were a little intimidating, but I was happy to find out that it is so easy to put together, okay? So I'm going to share with you what I'm going to do with the other boxes. So I have to make 3 of these for our swap, okay? 1 for the hostess and 2 that I'm actually going to be swapping. So this is what it's going to look like. Let me show you how I do my pieces. I already stitched all the pieces. I think the one that's stitched all the way around, this one, is going to be for the hostess, because the other 2 are not going to have stitching on the sides. But I'm going to add like maybe some flowers, some snowflakes, like a little more detail so it won't be so bare. But look how cute. She's so cute. Okay, I also wanted to share with you this right here. So because I don't have chipboard, stickers, anything like that, all I have is a digital collection. I printed out the pieces I wanted. Then I adhered them to some chipboard, really thin chipboard, and then I stitched them. And then once I've stitched them, I'm going to cut them out and embellish my box with them. But I did want to share with you how, you know, that little step right there, because it's really such a great way to create your own chipboard using when you're using a digital collection. So I thought I'd share that with you. Once you get your little design going, then the rest is easy. It literally took me like a day to do this little box, but I feel like now that I know what direction I'm going, where everything's going to be placed, hopefully, my hope is that it'll go easier. So that is today's video. All this week I'm going to be sharing this project. So my next step is going to be to create, I'm going to finish the boxes, right? And then I'm going to create what's going to go inside the boxes. So I wanted to share with you the other dies that I'm using this week. I've got the 2 mailer boxes, and I'll have them linked in the description in case you want to pick them up. And I'll also have my coupon code. It's Patty10. I used this snowflake bow die set because I used the snowflake to create a little like layering piece. So I used that. I'm going to use this peppermint mini album die set to create the shakers. So we have to make 2 shakers. So I think, let me know what you think about this idea in the comments. I created this one right here. Let me take it out. It's a little peppermint on a rosette, and I think that's going to be one of my shakers. This is just a prototype. I was just using the scrap paper that I had left over from this, but I might have to print some more paper out. But I think this would be so cute. What do you think? Just a little shaker peppermint on a rosette with some little jingle bells. That's going to be one embellishment. And then for my second embellishment, I want to do, since we're doing snow and cocoa, I want to do a little polar bear with the Coke bottle, you guys, with the soda bottle, the soda shaker bottle. So I'm going to use the, I haven't decided actually. Tell me in the comments what you think. Let me put this in here because I don't know why I have to put it in there or it drives me crazy. And my paper is folded a little bit so it doesn't go in perfectly, but okay, there you go. Tell me what you guys think. So I want to use the little soda pop shaker and add the snow and cocoa polar bear, but I don't know if I should print an ephemera piece and add him on here or if I should use her die to create a little polar bear. So you guys let me know. I'm thinking print the polar bear, right? That's gonna be, yes, you know what, I just made my mind up. I'm not gonna cut the polar bear out. I'm just gonna make the little soda bottle, and then on the soda bottle we're gonna do a little snow and cocoa scene. So those are gonna be my two shakers. I'll do a separate video for that, and then yeah, so I hope you guys come back for more. Follow along as I prepare my little swap, and thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.